still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora, and today I am back with another Create a Sim video. As always, you can find links to everything that I am using today in the description down below. And we are creating a sim called Molly today, who I think is just very outgoing, you know, very charismatic, and I am a little bit obsessed with how she turned out, okay? I gotta be honest here, I especially love her party wear, but you know, you will see for yourself and you can tell me what your favorite outfit is. Usually mine, if you've been here for a while, mine is always the party wear. Don't ask me why, it's just, it happens, okay? It's like a common theme on here that I am obsessed with the party wear and it's just what we do. I also took forever to create this sim. I think it was like close to 2 hours. So I did edit a few things out here and there where I just took too long, like figuring out what skin details I wanted and what kind of clothing items I wanted. It was just, you know, it took a while. And something else that took a while was my newest Create a Sim video. Hold on, I couldn't have put that sentence any more complicated. It has been a while since my last Create a Sim video is what I wanted to say. I used to do these like once or twice a week, and now I don't, and I don't really understand why, because I love creating Sims, like one of my favorite thing to do in The Sims 4. But I think just with like all of the custom content that I'm doing on YouTube, it doesn't really have any space in my schedule, and I do want to, you know, get back to my roots and do a few more Create a Sims on this channel. So if you have any idea for things that I could do, any like inspirations or any challenges, I'd be up for another Create a Sim challenge. I haven't done one of those in a hot minute. Like a very hot minute, very long, probably multiple years long. And I really love Create a Sim challenges, or any challenges in The Sims 4, to be honest. I really want to do like another build challenge as well in the future. Just all things, you know, that I need to do that I haven't gotten around to. And yeah, how are you guys doing? I always want to ask that at the beginning of the video and then I forget, but I hope you're doing well, and I hope if you're not doing well that you can take today, you know, to just do some self-care, do some fun things for yourself. Me, I am very tired, okay? Like, I don't know what it is. I told my boyfriend, I was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And he's like, maybe you're sick. Like, I don't know what it is. I honestly have no clue what it is. It could be like the seasons changing, even though I feel like it has been quite sunny here, and I am missing that autumnal, what is the word? Oh, well, you know, the fall weather. I'm missing the fall weather. Okay, let's just forget that happened. Cut it out. I kind of miss that. I miss the rain. Like, I just want to be at home and feel cozy and hear the rain outside and be snuggled up. But it is like quite nice weather, to be honest, and I'm not happy about that. Okay, I want rain. I'm gonna start a petition for rain. Okay, I need my autumnal, I think that's the word, weather. I need it to happen, and I haven't done much reading this month either. It's like already the 10th as I'm recording this, and probably as you're watching this, and I don't know. It's like I usually read like 7-ish books these days a month, and I haven't even finished a single one, and I had such high hopes for October. I thought it was going to be a great reading month. I thought I'm going to get a lot of like spooky shit done, but honestly, have not read. Well, I have read a little bit. I'm almost done with one book. It's called Daisy Darker. I heard about it from a booktuber that I follow. Booktuber, if you don't know, is like a YouTuber who does bookish content. And she was like obsessed with it. So I was like, okay, I need to pick it up. I haven't heard of the author yet, or haven't read anything by the author yet. And I don't know, I don't even know if I'm not into it or if I'm not in the mood. It's like okay so far, but I don't know. I just had such high hopes, and I have like so many things on my list that I wanted to read this month. I did purchase my first Stephen King, okay? Like, I always talk about how much I love thrillers and horror books, but haven't read a single Stephen King because everyone is like about his books. I feel like people love certain books of him and then hate others, and I feel like I went with a safe bet. I bought Pet Sematary, and I'm like excited to get into that. Plus it's not like extremely long. I keep talking about this. I have like a fear of long books, okay? It's not even a joke. Like, as soon as a book is over 400 pages, I'm like, oh, I don't want to read it though. Like, it's so long. And that has stopped me from reading a lot of books. My boyfriend reads like crazy long books because he's into fantasy, so all of his books are like close to 1,000 pages. I swear, I don't know how he does it. He rarely reads standalones as well, and most of what I read these days are standalone books because I don't know, it's their like thriller series are usually just about like officers, like police officers, or some of that sort, you know, where you like follow a person who kind of is involved with crime in a certain way, because otherwise you wouldn't even be able to follow that many cases. And even then, it's a bit ridiculous that all of these like extremely crazy cases get put onto this like one officer, you know. That's like a lot to ask from one officer. But I do think that's like the only type of series there is with thrillers. If there's other ones that are good, let me know. But I'm usually, you know, a standalone reader at this point of my life. When I was younger, I did read a lot of like young adult fantasy, well, not really fantasy, more like dystopian kind of things. But these days, it just bores me, like reading about younger characters, because in young adult, I feel like they're mainly like 16, and I am like 10 years older than that, almost 11 years older than that. But we don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about me turning 27. I'm having a crisis, it's not happening. But yeah, it's like all of these characters are so young that I can't relate. I can't relate to them. I can't relate to their feelings. I'm quite frankly a little bit bored of young adult these days just because of the language that is used. And I don't know. It's just, I don't really enjoy it that much anymore. And I think that has stopped me from reading a lot of like fantasy-ish books, if you even call it that, because I love dystopian worlds. Like, I love going into a world like The Handmaid's Tale, you know, that's like dystopian but not young adult. I do love books like that where it goes into like a certain topic that we have as a society, and it goes into it and leans into it and just like forms this like extremely dystopian world out of it. But all the books that I find that have a premise like that, where you're like, oh, that sounds so interesting, are young adult books. And I'm not saying there's no good young adult books out there. I'm just saying that at my age, I think it has to be a very, very good young adult book that is told in a specific way for me to enjoy it. And I also don't read a lot of sci-fi. I don't know why. A lot of times when you read sci-fi, I feel like it goes a little bit over my head because it can get like quite scientific, and I'm not here to read about scientific stuff in a book that I want to read to, you know, chill, relax, have fun. Like, I don't need that in my life, okay? I study psychology. Like, I have enough scientific stuff going on in my life. I don't need it in a novel that I'm reading when I want to enjoy time off. So don't read a lot of sci-fi, even though I do enjoy sci-fi, you know, like sci-fi series or like fantasy series, even like any of that. I'm not against it. I'm not one of those people who's like, I would never read fantasy. It's just not my thing. Like, I think I could quite generally enjoy a book from every genre, but I don't read a lot of other things than thrillers. And I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, I enjoy them. Yeah, it's just what I do, okay? That's what we do here. I just read thrillers. Plus, I'm just seeing we are at the party wear right now, and you know, if that's not a fire outfit, I don't know what is. She looks so good in it. And also, I have been using the belly overlay that I got in my last CC haul on Friday. If you haven't watched that, there were some really good items in that one, including this belly overlay, which I am so excited about because I don't understand how The Sims 4 hasn't thought of that. When like your characters are a little bit bigger or have a bigger belly, their stomach still looks flat from the front because of the way the skins work in The Sims 4, and it's just so nice to have a little belly overlay to change that, make it more realistic, and she just looks so gorgeous. I don't know, I also love the tattoos and just so cute. I adore her. Okay, I love Molly. Also, Molly, I don't know if I've ever called a sim Molly. I hope not, but I usually just randomize my sims names because I am not creative enough at all to come up with my own names. And Molly was like one of the first things it came up with, and I was like, that's such a cute name. And like, I never call my Sims Molly, and I'm always scared, honestly. Whenever I randomize my Sims name for a Create a Sim video, I'm like, oh my god, did I already call a Sim that because I love that name? Like, have I called 3 Sims this name before that I have uploaded? Because that would be embarrassing. I do not want that to happen. But I don't feel like any of my Sims are called Molly yet, even though it's not that weird, is it? If you use like a very common name for your Sims, it's obvious that more Sims have that name, just like in our world, you know, like common names are common because a lot of people have them. Wow. Okay, yeah. No. Nope. I'm out. That was like the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. But you know what I mean, you know, common names, it makes sense that they're more common in The Sims 4 as well, so it's okay if multiple Sims are named the same. But anyways, with that said, let me know what your favorite outfit of today was. Let me know how you like Molly. And if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all next time. Bye!
Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh,